I think that's going to be pretty spicy between cAmyy and Younger. I do think Younger has a distinct advantage here. Again, just her form in the past 3 months has been on fire, and her overall tenure on the team. But I'm going to cease my rambling at least for a moment, as we are here. We are going into Overpass, and I'm super, super excited to see who comes out on top of this one.
Absolutely, and we're going to start right away with the pistol round on Inferno, and we are seeing some heavy setup towards A from before. It's looking like a double setup, like short and long crossfire. So if they actually want to walk into mid, it's going to be a heavy crossfire and it's going to be a massacre. I tell you this right away.
Yeah, they've got the perfect setup. I completely agree. And look at the util they have on them as well. If Black Dragons decide to pressure, and those nades will start flying on through. I say nades, single nade. Julie has another one over towards B. Interestingly enough, she also has the team's only defuse kit. I'm not sure I'd want to leave her completely isolated. It is definitely retrievable, but what interests me here is the bomb is going on an exploratory mission towards the apartments as Anorex finds the first onto Younger. The AWP removed in the pistol. As Julie now chimes on in from the back lines, the T's, they try and crunch us a bomb site. They've got the CT sandwich, but Goddess and Yuli ensure that they force their way out of it. They don't know which site it is, though, so they still force their way towards B, as Black Dragons remarkably find themselves an open A bomb site.
That was insane. Also, the way they like sneaked their way in, and now it's gonna be a 4v2 retake. But honestly, I think the odds are pretty good on B4's side. It's an easy retake 4v2 on, especially on A side, and they also have like a smoke, flash, and a nade left. But even a kit on pop-in, so good chances. But they have to hit their shots, otherwise it's gonna be tough. Now it's a 1v3.
Running out though. Oh no, Lay charges through. Do they still have enough time? Okay.
Yeah, they have easily time.
We're good.
Like the kids won them the match in the end as well. I think without kid it would have been close. I didn't hear the music though, but yeah, it would have been way closer. But it was a nice try though. I mean, should have not been that close in the end, the 4v2, but still a good retake. After all, it's also good that they made the decision to just group together, gather, and then go for the retake. And now they won their first round. Can invest into even an M4, 2 pharmacists and 2 MPs to farm some money. And they're also going for the B control right away. So gonna set up with a few nades and molotovs here. And yeah, Black Dragons are doing everything right because they're not giving them an opportunity to punish them with utility.
Yeah, certainly so. But Poppins instead decides to punish with an MP9. Farm up a bit of cash here on the B4 side. Let's hold on. Anna's found the timing until she hasn't. Noni cuts her down, and Lay left in a 1 versus 4. Now, Lay was valiant, charging through smoke to deny the bomb defusal initially in the previous round. However, I feel like this one may be a bridge too far. She could still actually find the bomb, which is somewhat significant because the B bomb site is completely open here. If she could somehow pick up the bomb, make her way to this open site and get a plant in, that'd be great for the cash balance of the Black Dragon side. But unfortunately, Nani has just rotated on in. With all that said and done, it should be a fairly clean second on the board to B4.
Absolutely, that was very clean and only 1 casualty, which is also very important to not lose too many weapons. So yeah, I mean, Lee, what can she do? She can try to go for the bomb plant, but there's still someone on the B side, and yeah, she got that clean shot, and it's a 2-0 already. Yeah, I mean, they have some money now. They can go for a full buy here, try it another time, but now it's getting tight. If they lose that, it's gonna be difficult. They're gonna be on 3-0 and have no money left, so they're gonna be forced to have an eco after that or a half buy. And I hope that we'll see some pace change maybe here as well.
Yeah, it would be nice as we head into our first gun round. Bit of a bonus buy for B4 here, but Black Dragons aren't exclusively on upgraded rifles. Babs and Xenon stuck on those 2 Galils at least for now. Xenon creeps on up towards that top mid smoke. Is she going to go through this? No. Instead, she bides her time, ensuring that B4 don't try anything sneaky. As Poppins dances around the top of Banana, it is B4's control, at least for now. As Black Dragons are refined at least to middle for a moment, but Escaping that confine is late in the apartments. Will she be able to strike from Boiler?
Oh, they're going now for the short pressure here, but they're hesitating. So it looks like they changed their mind and tried to go towards long, but they're just walking out of the smoke, which was maybe not the best idea, especially without the flash. I mean, the flash was way too early, so it didn't really do anything. I mean, you saw the player on long was like not flash at all, and then she just like runs out of the smoke. So this was a bit maybe I would say even miscommunication, but it looks like that they're going for a B execute now. And this is actually a better choice here because you only have one player here. Poppins is all alone by herself. She has to try to get maybe at least 1 or 2 kills, and which is not that impossible. I mean, 3 of them are low HP, and she managed to get one and another. But I do think that she can... Oh, Babs died to the Molotov. That was very unfortunate. And now it's just cAmyy. I don't even think that she's going to be able to plant the bomb. It's almost impossible. She's surrounded everywhere.
Yeah, that's masterfully played there by Poppins on the MP9. Defends against 2. And then it's the Molotov to find the final frag. Just to add insult to injury there. Great start for B4, and they look to continue in their winning ways. Black Dragons, they will be upgrading a couple of their pistols here, but it is going to be a damn tough job to try to pull anything over the line here against the full buy of B4. I say full buy. Younger putting up a bit of a bonus here. She sticks to the MP9 as she looks to save up for that big green. Yeah, B4, a comfortable lead early doors, and this is on their opponent's map pick too.
I mean, it's not over yet, right? It's still the beginning, but yeah, it looks pretty good so far from B4. They are handling it very well. They're very calm as well. Oh, here, I mean, I think Younger wanted a bit too much here, but at least she took 2 away, and now it's like a 3v5. I don't know if they can cause any damage. They should try to go for the plant though, but I think that's not going to be possible at all.
Yeah,
the setup is too good.
Outside the window of opportunities. I agree, the crossfires are lovely. Babs pretty nifty on the MP9. Only finds a single frag though. Only seals the deal. And I think there are a couple of like anime-inspired names on this B4 side and the Black Dragon side actually. You got Nani, which is obviously a Japanese exclamation. You got Sainon.
Nani, yeah, that's true.
Which is both an anime character and something religious. I don't know. I'm not going to go into it, but it seems that, especially in the South American and CIS regions, anime is a very prevalent stick, I suppose, amongst Tier 1 players.
Absolutely. I mean, even like in the Tier 1 scene, you have like so many players with like anime pictures on their face and profiles and whatever. It's insane. Okay, so we have finally an entry by Black Dragons, and it's cAmyy, the one with the op, getting the entry here right now, and it's a 4v5 pretty early on in the round, but they still have the banana control, which is very important here, just like to be able to go with 3 people towards A, so they don't lose their numbers on A, even though that they got a entry on mid. And it looks like they're going for an A execute, or at least they're maybe trying to fake, just like forcing a rotation out of them so they can finish on B. This is maybe what I would have planned, because they already assume that it's on B, and this is exactly what they're doing. They're going towards B, and it's literally 4v1 right now. If they hurry up, they can get the kill and the plant, but Poppins has all the plants for them.
Yeah, she's 6-in-1 right now. An absolute stalwart Bianca as Goddess chimes on in as well. Flashbang goes awry. Goddess catches Lay on the cross, and with that, it's a 4v1 already. cAmyy, a great snapback, fires off a shot in towards CT, tries to isolate another duel, but it's Goddess with the picked on up big green. The seal out the round for B4 as they find their 5th round in a row. Black Dragons, it's not like they're playing particularly badly. It was a great entry from the AWP there. I was expecting Younger to win out that opening duel, but instead it's the T-side 2 range through. But as they pressure down on Poppins, Poppins will again deliver. She's like Mary Poppins. Whenever you need it, she'll be there, but whenever you want her, she won't be.
She has been a rock so far, but it hurt so much the last round because it was such a good idea, you know? Exactly like, you know, like the idea with like putting some pressure on A and then maybe forcing a rotation or something again, and just like finishing B. So yeah, it was a good start though, but it just didn't work. They have to hit their shots because so far they're just like losing the aim duels. It's not even that they have like, they're not playing like in a good default or their stats are not good enough. It's just like they're losing the duels and they just like have to stop. They have to start shooting back. That's pretty much it.
Now, Young misses an opportunity to shoot ever further into the abyss. Julie captures one, though. And she's looking for a second gorgeous drop-off to ensure she's got everything going in her way. Younger bags another to the tally. And this is a very nice clean-up round from the B4 side. Babs will not go down without a fight, though. Does have the bomb in her back, but all the timing eludes her. And Poppins, again, exactly when and where you need her, she appears. Cuts down one more to her total, which is now 7-1. And B4 leads 6-0. Now, Black Dragons, coming into this game, they have already won a series 2-0, 2-0. But without wanting to sound cruel, it was against one of the weaker teams in the group. So they've shown signs of struggle. But B4 is a tier above LRV. This really needs to be Black Dragons' proving grounds, and it's not gone very well to start things off.
It is tough. I definitely see that B4 is one of the favorites in this group, but Black Dragons, I still think they have a chance, but they really have to step up their game, start actually hitting their shots and putting some pressure on them, because so far, before they can just do whatever they want with them. They can push them back, they can multi-frag them, and they just like, I don't know, it just looks a bit hopeless against Black Dragon, against B4. And now it's just like absolute chaos here around the car position. And but they're still on 4v4, and now it's a 3v4. So this is a bit unfortunate. They had the numbers, and Babs with a perfect entry on B. That's actually a chance here to get the bump down and to play here for the post plant situation. They just need to have some good positions. Annex and Babs, they're really low HP. It's not looking great. Goddess, on the other hand, she's also only on 40. And we see Babs here playing, Babs and Annex, they're both playing Shadows. So actually they have a good shot against Julie if they play it out correctly.
Look at the util they've got, though. Both players with Molotovs to flush shot out. They clear two angles off the back of that. cAmyy screaming, as we can see on the player cam. But Anna lets her rifle do the talking for her. Finds the first and a fusion tap. cAmyy spins straight back on a round and finds one through the smoke. Lovely stuff for Black Dragons. As you said, great entries onto the bomb site itself. And it's good to see them getting off the board on the T side of their own map pick here.
Absolutely. This is exactly what they needed. They needed to get some entries, because so far they got some trades. We had one entry from cAmyy in the beginning of the round with her op on mid, but that's pretty much it, you know, and they didn't have anything else like to work with, and this was good. I mean, it was kind of like chaotic a bit here at some point, but they still pulled through, and now they just like have to keep doing the same thing, keep up some momentum, and they're actually having the same fast pass, which is insane, and they're pushing through B sides.
Really good utility usage across, especially Black Dragons here. Nani, though, the 2K spray, it's lovely. Sidon, very lucky that she's there in time to trade things out. Yuli ebbs her way through middle, but late. Rifle sticking out. She's too busy focusing on the apartments. That immediately puts this back into B4's favor. They slowly close upon this bomb site Goddess. She's going to wait for the push and for her teammate. But hold on a minute. There's a two-person crossfire. She's going to deal with both of them regardless. There's a reason she's called the Goddess, because she makes that look heavenly.
Oh, that is heartbreaking. Another round where they managed to go on the B side and post plant situation, but yeah, this time they didn't hit their shots on the post plant, so this is a bit heartbreaking. This could have been the round to just like catch up some momentum, you know, for them, which they really need. But look at that, this was actually beautiful by Goddess. So calm, she just like isolated the first player, makes the first kill, falls back, and then it peeks the other angle. She didn't try to white spin for both of them. She didn't give them the chance to actually refrag. It was perfectly played, and this kind of like won them the round. And now we have a 7-1. And so yeah, Black Dragons, they have to come up with something. They really do, because they do need a few rounds.
But one thing I do like, though, tactical timeouts being used early. We talked about this yesterday. We said that tactical timeouts needed to be used more and a lot earlier on. I think the first one we saw yesterday was used 2 rounds from losing for the MIBR side, which was just too late to the party. But instead, B4, after what was a very difficult round that could have gone either way, they used one to cool their heads. Coach chimes on in. There's plenty to talk about. They've got a pretty good coach on their side. I think it's Dark Side is how you pronounce it. But yeah, as everyone calms the comms, Black Dragons are made to mull in that loss ever further, despite an opportunity of actually winning out that round.
I mean, they will have some other opportunities again, but not so many anymore. And so we already have an entry, Sinan is dead. I never really know how to pronounce it. Is it Sinan or Sinan?
Well, if it's anime pronunciation, it's Shinon. If it's religious pronunciation, it's Sinon. And if it's English pronunciation, I'm assuming Sinan as well? I'm not entirely sure. We'll go with one of them and hope it's the one that works.
So, yeah. Already early entry on Sinan. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Sinan is also one of the stronger fraggers. This is a bit frustrating. cAmyy setting up here to go for a B take, flashing her mates in, and now they're already going towards the B side. Nani has actually in the same position, but she's getting mollied. Oh my goodness! 2 frags.
That's gorgeously done. Despite being fully blinded, she still sprays onto the second. There's great damage onto Lei as well. Babs chimes on in, but it's an overwhelming round when come the end of it. From again the likes of B4. 8-1. This CT side is looking brilliant. Black Dragons, now it's their turn to call a timeout, call things over. The economy is all over the place, as is their game plan.
It is so flawless. I mean, it's just like Black Dragons, I don't know, they can just not pull through they cannot push through. It's just, I don't know, they're hitting balls everywhere, right? They managed to win 1 round, barely also, by the way, which was also kind of a bit close. And every other buy round they had, it was just kind of a disaster. And here again, with the entry from Younger, insane entry by her, she's also having great impact, almost 100 ADR so far. And now they're down to 4 players. I mean, it's just a pistol, right? But they still can cause some damage. Just trying to damage B4's economy a bit. And going for the waterfall here. Actually managed to get to another kill here, but
how is Younger alive? Sorry, Younger was alive way too long against the pistols there, and Lei has now actually picked up the AWP. The bomb will be going down. And they make this round a lot more competitive than I initially anticipated. That smoke's actually going to massively help out Lei. That's afforded her a crossover to Graveyard, and that's gone unspotted, at least for now, by these retaking CTs. Goddess does have her eyes trained towards that angle, at least temporarily. Does she know about this? She's got a nade in hand. It rings on out. That's the flashbang to come out first. Lei pops her head up from Graveyard. Only good for the single. Can cAmyy on 1 HP clutch this out? The answer is unfortunately no. And Goddess will jump on the defuse with a kit. That is now 9 on the board to B4. A valiant effort there from Black Dragons, but it will not be enough. And a player you brought up a moment ago in Sinon or Sinon, she is normally one of the top fraggers for this Black Dragon side. Yes. It's her and Anarex. So the fact that she's only got 2 kills right now, one of them coming in another losing round is really heartbreaking.
Especially on the T side. I remember it's not the first, I watched a few matches from them, and Sinan was actually always also popping off, especially on T side, having those straight kills, some entries here and there. So yeah, it's not showing right now, but maybe they just need to get started a bit. But they really need to get started very soon because 9-1 is bad at oh god, Sinan. This is absolutely unlucky on 10 HP and oh my god, she's on 210. That is very frustrating.
It just goes from bad to worse, really. Sinan just sitting there, she's enjoying the view.
It's not her day. It's not her day.
It's really not her day right now. It's just the opposite of sometimes your opponent's just having a really good day. You're just getting naded to pieces everywhere you walk. You're getting entry, you're getting traded. Yeah, it's a rough day at the office for Sinan, but Babs does at least stabilize things. And that's Younger removed early doors off the back of a slight overextension without util.
I mean, they still have enough left for a whole execute, and it looks like they're going for the execute, actually. You have cAmyy here holding banana, but Babs got mollied out. So this is, I think this is kind of a problem for their plans, and we already have the rotation moving towards A. So now the execute is really bad because they're facing 3 players already on the A side, and they just took too much time, honestly.
Yeah, they took way too much time. Yuli's position was fantastic. cAmyy, that is a really nice ult prep, but Nani running as she sideswipes through the smoke. Catches another, leaving cAmyy in a 1 versus 3. She can isolate these duels, admittedly. As she walks ever further to the pit. Goddess, she can practically smell her at that distance. As B4 have just found double digits and a 9-round lead over Black Dragons on Black Dragon's map pick. Now, would you like a fun but slightly depressing statistic here?
Okay, tell me.
So
I'm all
Black
ears.
Dragons have come up against B4 on 4 separate occasions and have lost on all 4 of those occasions, only winning a map once.
Yeah, that is very frustrating. But I mean, before they're just too good. And look also at Nani and Goddess. They're like carrying the game all by themselves. One's like Nani is on 55 HP and Goddess on 133. Both of them over 100 ADR. Sorry. And then we have another one also on 90 ADR. It is insane. 3 players having around 100 ADR on average is insane. It's just like they're having multi-kills almost every second round, and it just like shows like they have no chance. Even if Black Dragons, even if they have like the numbers and they're going on one side, then the anchors or rotates, they're just getting 2-3 kills instantly and making it almost impossible. So now we're having another pistol round with the Galio on Babs. Let's see if she can do anything with that. But they do have enough utility. They can try to go for some late execute maybe on B or something. This is what I would go for. Just like wait out the utility, maybe a bit bait out one smoke or something from the CTs, and then just like try to execute B, get the bomb down, do some damage, pick up a weapon, maybe even make it competitive. This is definitely the way to go here, and it also looks like they're actually planning that. So they're already starting, and they're starting their execute, but I don't know, the smoke was missed. I just don't know if it was from or if it was their smoke or from the CTs. But they actually managed to go on the site, and the plant will be done. This is good enough, and we have lead with the lurk, which could be very interesting.
The bomb plant has just been sprayed through the smoke and the box though by Noddy. And she chops a Molotov, but it's not deep enough. Noddy's here to deny. Goddess charges in. Bomb will go down amidst the carnage. Babs trades one back on the Galil, but Goddess is immediately there to reply. It's a 4 versus 2, but Lay.
He has to. Oh, look at her.
Lay finds the first. Can she get anything more done?
Oh my God!
One thing onto Yuli. This really puts things into disarray, but I think she's just buying time. She thinks through the wall, almost finds them all. Oh my goodness, the screams of frustration from Lay. I would be too. They're single-handedly winning the round with a Deagle, but it's not going to be enough. In the nick of time, Goddess sticks the defuse and B4 fight 11. But by God, what an effort there from Lay.
Oh my God, she deserved that clutch so much. I was literally cheering for her. Look at this. Look at the second shot, and then she hits another. Oh my God, this is so heartbreaking. Really nice try there. And wait. She was actually thinking for a second that she clutched it. You see? She was cheering, and then she stopped, and she was like, "Oh no, I didn't. There's enough time."
Was that like frustration?
I think she wanted to cheer first, and then she realized that they have enough time to defuse, and then like she put her arms down. Like for me, it looked like that. And this is even more heartbreaking because she was like, "Oh God, I clutched such an insane round," and then she's like, "Oh no, she has time. Fuck."
My chest.
Oh no, this hurts.
Yeah, no, that's a super rough one.
But
no,
nice try though. Good
that's
damage.
My highlight play of the game so far.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely, that was beautiful, very well timed. It's unfortunate she didn't manage to do that. Look at Poppin's position here on Robs. This is so OP. If they don't flash her out, she's gonna get at least a double kill here. I'm pretty sure about that. She can even look over the smoke, so the short smoke will not help them at all. If they're not aware of her position, then it's gonna be very hard to get on this A side. She was aware on X, but it was not fast enough, and Poppins got the first frag. She even stays there. She doesn't even make the effort to change the position. She's like, okay, I'm gonna get another one. I don't care if they know where I'm standing. And so yeah, she's like keeping that position, and she forces them to go back B, but Younger's already waiting with her up.
I was gonna say, Younger's in a really vulnerable angle here. One flashbang and she's dead, but thankfully for her, Black Dragons don't expend any utility. They don't actually buy a rotation either. No, B4, they're not falling for this one. And slowly but surely, the Dragons ebb their way back towards the apartments. Are we looking at a waterfall here? Late, smoked on off. As B4, they appear to be reading this perfectly, and with 18 seconds left, it will be the A play. Poppins, again, Poppins, always there when you need her, but Sidon does catch her off guard. Yuli now with 10 seconds to defend this bomb site. I think she's got it in her. She finds the first. Babs is caught off guard as well, and Sidon falls to Nani. That is a gorgeous round again from B4. They play the timer to perfection. They don't fall for the fake, and that is now an 11-round lead. Donna, I don't mean to be all doomy and gloomy. I have a feeling that B4 might be winning this map.
Oh, I have the same fear, but actually, I mean, are we really scared of that? Because we both picked them to win the best of 3. So, I mean, we should cheer for them, but I don't want to be that biased, right? Just because I picked them to win the match, I still want Black Dragons to put up a fight. I want them to fight. I want
Exactly.
to give their everything and to make this an interesting match.
Oh, God.
Oh, they're going for full aggression. There's no respect anymore. Like, they're just like pushing them now towards the T, back to the T side. This is insane. They have so much pace into the second mid. And
Sidon, no.
Sidon is not aware.
No.
Oh,
It's so painful.
unfortunate.
That's devastating aggression from B4 in mid, in second mid, Banana everywhere. They have full map control, apart from the one position where Anna is. She's managed to find a timing here. Slips into the apartments. She could find a one-on-one versus Nani here, at least get a bomb down. It's not going to be easy, but perhaps clutch potential. But she chooses Boiler instead of the balcony position. Does check TV room, sorry. As she slowly ibs her way further out. Poppins is here. She's waiting for it. Poppins spots it, but does go down. Big damage dealt to Anna, though. Nani swings. 13-1. As Black Dragons, this is not
oh my
good.
God, this is a stomp. It's even a bigger stomp than what we've seen yesterday. Did we not see a Zonic Slaw yesterday? I think it was 11-4, was it?
Yeah, it was
On Inferno?
11-4 in the half,
Yes.
and then a 16-5 finish, I think it was,
Yes,
and then a
yes.
16-8 with a 4v5.
That was yesterday. It looked very dominant by Furia, but this is another level again. I mean,
Yes.
they just can't get one more round, and I honestly think they need a miracle to win this map because it's gonna be so hard. They have to win the pistol, the antique, and a lot of rounds in a row to like tie the score. It's almost impossible. I mean, you should never give up, obviously, but what can they do? Nothing. They have tried so far. It's working out. I mean, they have tried. It's not that they didn't have any ideas. They did well. They did. They tried with defaults. They tried with some eco pistol rushes. They tried a few executes, also late executes towards A and B, but they're just like losing the aim duels most of the time, and there's not much you can do about it.
It's just really, really rough, but the individuals on B4 are just better.
Oh
and
my
again,
God,
they go for
Nani.
the aggressive plays again. That's 20 kills and a half. Are you kidding me? Younger, only good for a single, though. The pasty play towards B is found success before. Can they find it again? Yuli locked out of the bomb zone, but still catches Anna Rex, because why the hell not? Babs can't even strike back in retaliation as Yuli is on a tear. 14-5. Everybody overperforming on this B4 side as cAmyy does at least claw a kill back. But she can't plant the bomb because look who's waiting for her. It's Goddess. Okay, no, she can at least win out that opening duel. Forced into a reload, though. Can actually rotate away before either of those two B4 players can stop her. This can be the A bomb plant. This could be a second, at the very least, a consolation prize for Black Dragons.
I'm crossing my fingers. I hope she gets that round. It's like so devastating if you just have one round on the first half. But look at her HP. She has no utility left. She's on 24 HP. And then you have Nani with a smoke, a double flash, Poppins with full HP, Molotov, smoke. How can you win that? You just have to hit 2 fast one-taps. Otherwise, it's over.
Hold on. She does find the first, though. Looking for the second. It gets so close, but... Of course, it's Poppins to seal the deal again. So consistent on B, great on the rotations, but B4, a 14-1 lead, the most dominant scoreline I have seen in a very long time. Let's see if Black Dragons can do anything to come back into this after a very short break. See you in a moment.
Think it's so important to convince everyone else that you're not boring, but it's making me feel like my skin is crawling. I keep pouring out my empathy to someone I don't even see eye to eye with. I don't mind if you don't have it all together. Yeah, I get it, we're all human, but I give you an inch and you take miles. It's tragic, ruining my sanity with tales of animosity. I'd rather I cry than let you drive me crazy, lose my mind, and I swear I might die if I cared more. But you're not worth the time. You never put me up on, 'cause it's your spotlight. make yourself feel just a little bigger. I don't know if I've seen anything that's sadder. It's so hard to comprehend how you don't even understand. Stepping on me without even trying. Never seen somebody get so good at lying. It's impressive you don't spend all your time crying over all the ways you let me down. So many I could drown, but I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy, lose my mind, and I swear I might die if I cared more. But you're not worth the time. You never put me up front, 'cause it's your spotlight. I'm in the backseat of my own car. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy one more night. Typical emotional, sensitive and cynical. Took my sanity and sent it up the wall. Typical emotional, it's so unoriginal. I gave you the best and you just took it all. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy, lose my mind, and I swear I might die if I cared more. But you're not worth the time. You never put me up front, 'cause it's your spotlight. I'm in the backseat of my own car. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy one more night. Never put me up front, 'cause it's your spotlight. I'm in the backseat of my own car. I'd rather cry than let you drive me crazy one more night.
Well, hello there, ladies and gents, and welcome back to what can only be described as a stomp. I mean, B4
Oh my
have
God.
dominated through and through on their opponent's map pick. The current scoreline is 14-1, and yes, this is their opponent's map pick. They start on the T side now. I just don't think anything can go wrong for the girls in Orange right now, though.
Absolutely, but I feel so bad for Black Dragon Storm. I mean, 14-1, hard to deal with that. But it's actually a 4v3, and they might have a chance to at least win the pistol round. But they lose both to Nani and Julie.
Oh,
And
I
now
think
we
you might
have
have jinxed it.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Black Dragons. I didn't mean to.
It goes from bad to worse. That is a really nice Glock, though. A Glock fade with a VP cAmyy to 2014 on. Mwah.
Very rare and beautiful skin. Oh, I got a 2v3 retake. It looked so good for a second. What happened? They just like overpeaked, overcommitted. They should have just fallen back after the 2 entries.
Hold on. Perhaps he's got a Tech 9 and a defuse kit, but Yuli has a headshot. Nani has a kill.
Oh my god.
And that is 15-1. Yes,
We're
ladies and
not-
gentlemen. 15-1. Oh dear.
We are not seeing a 15-1. Oh god, this is devastating, honestly.
Comeback
And
time?
also, like, I mean, how do you go into the second map? Like, how do you go into the second map if you lose 16-1 or something like that? It's just like you need a full mind reset, a full mind reset. You need a strong mentality for that.
I mean, I'm going to try and hype it up a bit. They did at least win on Nuke last night. They also beat, well, they got 9 rounds against B4 on Nuke last time they played up against them, which is significantly better than the one they are potentially destined to get here. They do good damage to Nani and Younger. That is, again, promising signs. And AnaX gets one onto Yuli. Hold on a minute. The CTs are swap position with the Ts. What am I watching in middle here? Nani and Lei, they go blow for blow. Poppin's done it for another. It's a 3v2 for Black Dragons. But no, Goddess has found the bomb site. Poppins doubles up. What is going on? It's a 2 versus 2. Poppins jumping out of balcony. Can't quite catch Lei, but Goddess can. 1v1. Babs, the top performer for Black Dragons outside of Lei, can still do this as Goddess reroutes. She makes her way round to the long side. Oh god, if she goes B here, if she goes B, it could still be a free round. And oh, that's so painful for Black Dragons.
Oh my god, you have to hurry up, Babs. I think she still is not realizing. She's still looking.
Oh,
Is someone peeking? Is someone coming mid? And now she's dead. Yeah. I mean, she heard the plant though. Oh, it's gonna be tough. And there's no kit on her, so she doesn't have much time left. It's gonna be less than 30 seconds when she arrives on the B side, which is not that much. So Babs really has to figure it out. Where could Goddess be? I mean, she can be everywhere. She has to be aware that she can be here on the corner and check her. But oh, that headshot! Clean 16-1. Holy shit. This was
There's no other way
insane.
to put it. That was disgusting. A clean, beautiful way to end it. And the problem is there, that Dragons, they might have been praying, but their prayers wouldn't have been answered because the Goddess they were praying to was on the other team. B4, absolutely beautiful display of Counter-Strike there. Donna, I don't even know what to break down because there was nothing to break down on the Black Dragon.